Okay, so now we're going to look at how to use myeon
네.
or eumyeon
네.
to talk about if, maybe even when,
When.
right? So I want to say maybe when it rains, I would say 비가 오면. That would be okay. Or
네.
if it rains,
네.
비가 오면.
네.
All right, so our dialogue here between Betty and Minsu, Robert, what is Betty saying?
민수 씨, 토요일에 뭐 해요? 그냥 집에 있을 거예요. 왜요? 시간 있으면 영화 볼까요? 네, 좋아요.
Okay, good. Can you read the first line one more
네.
time?
민수 씨, 토요일에 뭐 해요?
Okay.
네.
So Betty is asking Minsu. She
네.
says, Minsu, 토요일, Saturday, our time marker. What do, right?
Right.
So what are you doing on Saturday?
네.
Okay. Could this also be what do you do on Saturday?
네.
Okay.
네.
All right. So 뭐 해요? What are you doing?
네.
What do you do?
그러니까 뭐 해요도 되고 뭐 할 거예요도 돼요.
Right. So it is
괜찮아요.
for the future.
네,
So I can say
괜찮아요.
instead of 뭐 해요, 뭐 할 거예요.
네, 괜찮아요.
That's okay. All right. What does Minsu say?
그냥 집에 있을 거예요. 왜요?
Okay. So Minsu's plan is just to stay home.
네,
So this
그냥.
actually is kunyang is
그냥
uh,
just
just
yeah.
because.
Yeah, just because.
Yeah, it's something you hear a lot of in Korean,
네,
right? And basically,
그냥요.
yeah.
Just because.
So if I want to know why are you doing something, you can
네.
just say, oh, kunyangyo.
네,
Like, oh, just because.
네,
Right. So kunyang, just. 집에, so
네.
in my home or at home.
네.
있을까요? So
그렇죠.
I will be.
그렇죠. 있다. So be right.
Right.
집에 있어요. 집에 있다. 근데 여기에서 있을 거예요. Future.
Okay. Yeah, so for the future, for 있다 있을까요? So I will be at home. Why?
Why?
Right.
왜요?
So 왜요 is a
네.
little more polite than just 왜.
그렇죠. 네.
So 왜 with our
Yeah.
요 ending to make it more
그렇죠.
polite.
In half speech, 왜? Children say, 왜? 네.
Right.
Why?
I think Betty and Minsu, they seem to be good friends.
네.
They
네.
could use 왜.
그렇죠.
They're always talking
네.
to each other.
네.
Okay. What does Betty say next?
시간 있으면 영화 볼까요? 시간 있으면 영화 볼까요?
Right. So 시간, time,
네.
있으면.
그렇죠.
In this case, we see our 면, right? Or in this case, actually, it's still 있다.
그렇죠.
And because it ends in the double 시옷, the consonant, we add
네.
So 있으면, if you have time, right? So if you have time, 영화 볼까요? Shall we see a movie?
Great. 네.
Okay.
네, 좋아요.
Okay.
네, 좋아요.
Yeah, so Minsu's answer, yes, it's good.
네, 좋아요.
I like that idea.
네, 네.
Okay.
It's good. 그러니까 좋아요. 네.
Okay. So again, Betty's proposal here, 시간 있으면.
네.
I guess, could I say 시간이
네,
있으면?
시간이 있으면
Okay, so 시간 있으면 영화 볼까요? All right.
영화 볼까요? 영화를 볼까요?
Yeah, so she's asking, shall we see a movie?
그렇죠.
So again, for kind of a suggestion,
네.
we have
을까요?
볼까요, right? So 보다, 봐요.
네.
That would actually 보다 just becomes 볼까요. Okay, Minsu likes the idea. He says, 네, 좋아요.
네.
Okay, that's our first case of if.
네.
So 으면 or 면. So in this case, 있으면. Okay, next one.
비행기로 보내면 얼마나 걸려요? 일주일쯤 걸려요. 비행기로 보내면 얼마나 걸려요? 일주일쯤 걸려요.
Okay, so we can imagine again maybe at a post office.
네.
So I am sending something, right?
네.
The verb 보내다, to send.
네.
So the question here that A is asking, 비행기로, so
By a plane?
by airplane,
네.
보내면. So if it is sent by airplane,
네.
or if sent by airplane,
네.
얼마나 걸려요? So how long will it take?
네. 걸리다.
걸리다, to
네.
take.
네. 걸리다. This is the difficult one for my students saying.
Yeah.
걸리다, 걸려요.
걸려요.
걸려요. 네,
Right.
걸려요.
So it's that long
네.
this becomes more of an L sound.
그렇죠.
because
그리고
of the-
이거는 almost end.
Yeah.
걸려요.
So almost an N for the
네.
second one.
네.
Okay.
걸려요.
Alright.
That usually happens when there are two L and R in a row. 네, 걸려요. 그래서 the name of the mountain is Jeju Island.
Yeah.
It's N but becomes L. 한라산.
Right.
네, 한라산.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So our verb 걸리다 means basically to take
네,
time
네.
or distance.
음.
Yeah. All right. So 얼마나 in this case, how much?
네,
How much or how long? Sorry. How long will it take?
네, 네.
Does it take?
네.
Answer is
일주일쯤 걸려요.
okay.
일주일쯤 걸려요.
Yep.
네, about. 네,
About. Yeah. 쯤 means roughly.
네.
About. 일주일 means
1 week.
1 week. Yeah.
네.
So 주일 by itself, week.
네,
1 week.
그렇죠.
쯤. About 1 week 걸려요. So
네.
it takes about a week.
그렇죠. 그리고 요게 주일이면 you say 일. 근데 you can say just 주. That's okay too. 근데 이렇게 되면 일주 or 한 주 괜찮아요.
Oh, really?
네, 그렇게 하면.
So as a counter, I can say
그렇죠.
일주 or 한주.
네,
Okay. Both would mean the same thing.
그렇죠.
All right, our final example down here.
비가 오면 야유회 안 갈 거예요. 비가 오면 야유회를 안 갈 거예요.
Okay. So 비가 오면, B is
rain.
the rain.
네,
Our topic marker here, 가. So 비가 오면 means if it rains.
그렇죠.
Yeah. So actually, when we say to rain in Korean, we use the verb to come.
Right.
So the
오다.
rain comes.
네,
So if the rain comes, if it rains, 야유회,
음.
this means
야유회는 it's like a picnic.
picnic.
그런데 이제 야는 그 outside, out there, the field. 그게 야예요, 야.
Okay.
그다음에 유는 노는 거예요. 놀아요.
Okay. Just to play, to have
그렇죠.
fun
play. 야. 그다음에 회는 알죠. 여러 사람이 같이
together.
together
in a group.
gathering 하는 거.
Okay. And the 를 would be our object marker
네.
here. So one more time.
비가 오면 야유회 안 갈 거예요.
Okay. So an negates the verb in front of it
Right.
or after it here. So 안 갈 거예요. So we won't go.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I've heard picnic in Korean.
피크닉 괜찮아요.
피크닉.
네, 피크닉 안 갈 거예요.
That's easier than 야휴회. Yeah.
네.
Okay. Is this from Hanja too?
네, 이거 한자예요.
Okay. All right. So if it rains, we won't go on a picnic.
비가 오면 야유회 안 갈 거예요.
Okay. Next one, still to do with the weather.
날씨가 추우면 subject marker again. 날씨가 추우면 집에 있을 거예요.
Okay. So in this case, 날씨,
weather.
weather. So 날씨가
네.
talking about the weather as the topic.
그렇죠.
추우면,
예,
another one of
그건
our
strange
special
one.
verbs.
그렇죠. 그래서 요렇게 하고 이 비읍이 우로 바뀌어요. 추우면.
Right. So 춥다 becomes
추우면.
추워요, but in this case, 추우면.
그렇죠.
So if the weather is cold or if it's cold,
네.
집에 있을 거예요.
네.
So I will be at home. I
Right.
will stay at home.
right. 있다.
있다 again.
이렇게 해서 을 거예요.
Yeah. So similar to Minsu's plan
네.
to just stay home on Saturday. So if it rains, or no, sorry, if it's cold,
네.
집에 있을 거예요.
네.
I will stay at home. I will be
그렇죠.
at home.
네.
Okay. 춥다. I find in the
춥다.
winter, you can, if you walk
네.
around in Korea, you always hear people saying, ah, 춥다.
춥다. 추워요.
Yeah.
그래서 maybe more words of irregular adjectives.
Sure. We can never get enough practice with this.
네. 그래서 이렇게 맵다. 또
The opposite of 춥다,
네, 덥다.
덥다.
뭐 그다음에 쉽다. 어렵다. 이런 것들 많아요.
Yeah.
그러면 이제 spicy, hot, easy, difficult.
Yeah.
그러면 이것도 다 이렇게 우 이렇게. And then 이렇게. 매워요. 이것도 더워요. 다 same. 이렇게 우 된 다음에 이렇게. It's hot. 더워요. The temperature. I mean the weather.
The weather.
네.
The temperature is okay.
네.
So yeah, 춥다 would mean cold. Over here, 덥다 means warm
네.
or hot. Okay.
그다음에 easy. easy는 쉽다. 쉬 again 비읍 to 우 and then 어요. 쉬워요. It's easy.
It's easy.
네. 한국어 쉬워요.
아니에요.
그럼 한국어
어려워요.
어려워요.
Yeah.
네.
Yeah. So actually, yeah. So
difficult.
our be up verbs are very 어려워요.
네.
Yeah.
어려워요.
They require a lot of practice.
네.
Okay.
한번 해보실래요? 추워요.
네.
매워요. 더워요. 쉬워요. 어려워요.
Right.
이렇게.
Good. So cold, spicy, hot or warm, easy, and difficult.
Right.
Okay. Good. Shall we move on?
네. 좋아요.
All right. So the last part of our lesson here is using a noun
네.
with 한테 or
에게.
에게. Okay.
그래서 이거는 이제 사람이나 동물한테만.
Okay.
그러니까 사람, 동물 아니면 그냥 그냥 애만 하면 돼요.
Okay. So we only use these when we're talking about people or animals.
네.
So 동물, animals,
그렇죠.
사람, people.
네.
If we're just talking about an object,
그렇죠.
에. So this means to
그렇죠.
or
For.
for.
네.
Okay.
그래서 여기 보면 와, 꽃이 예뻐요. 여자친구한테 줄 거예요.
Okay.
네.
All right. So our A and B dialogue here, wow.
네.
That's pretty easy to translate.
네.
Wow, or
네.
just someone going,
네.
okay. So 꽃이 예뻐요. 꽃
Flower.
and our topic marker. So
네.
the flower is
네.
Nice.
예쁘다.
예쁘다.
Pretty.
Right.
네.
Okay. So wow, the flower is pretty, or the
네.
flowers are pretty.
그렇죠.
Right. We don't know if it's singular or plural here.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
B says
여자친구. 그러니까 여자 female, 친구 friend. 그렇죠? 이거 줄여서 알아요?
no.
그냥 여친.
Oh, okay. So a
네.
shortened version of 여자친구 can mean girlfriend,
네.
literally female friend.
그렇죠.
So-
it could mean to both.
Both.
It
Could
could
be.
mean
Okay.
네.
And 여친, just a shorter
Yeah,
version
slang.
of that. Slang.
네.
Okay. So get rid of 자, get rid of 구,
그렇죠.
여친.
여친 있어요?
Okay. 네,
여자쌤 있어요.
네, 있어요. Okay.
그래서
So
여친 그러면 it could mean girlfriend, it could mean just a female friend.
okay.
네.
So 여자친구 can become 여친.
네.
So 여자친구한테
네.
줄 거예요. This means
I will give this flower to 여자친구.
so I'm going to rip it out of the ground, steal it from the park or wherever, and give it to
I
my
think
girlfriend.
this flower is the flower that I will give to my 여자친구.
Okay. All right. So 한테 in this case,
야. 이거 2예요? 4예요?
two. I
Two.
would say. Yeah. So, yeah, 여자친구한테 줄 거예요.
네.
So, girlfriend to, I will give.
네.
Right. So I will give. It is implied. We
그렇죠.
don't mention the flower again.
Right.
But I will give it to my girlfriend.
네. 그래서 여기 한테. 그러면 male friend는 뭘까요?
남자친구.
그렇죠. 남자친구.
Right. So 여자 by itself means female or
네.
woman. 남자 means
네.
male or
네.
man.
네.
Okay.
그래서
So-
남친 해도 돼요. 남친.
남친. So just like we can shorten
그렇죠.
여자친구, we can shorten 남자친구 to
네.
남친. Okay.
누구한테 이메일을 쓰고 있어요? 미국 친구한테 쓰고 있어요.
Okay. In this case, kind of similar. We still have our 한테
네.
two times here.
음.
So 누구,
그렇죠.
who.
네.
So to who,
네.
email 이메일을
음.
쓰고 있어요. So, who are you writing the email to?
네.
Okay, who are you writing an email to?
네.
Right, so our kind of continuous or progressive
네, 네, 네.
쓰고 있어요.
네. 플러스 그냥 verb stem. No conjugation. No 의, no 이.
Okay,
verb stem 플러스 go 있어요.
right. So in Korean,
네.
this verb 쓰다
음.
means to write.
네.
So if I'm writing on a computer
네.
or on a phone,
네.
it's still 쓰다.
쓰다. 네.
Okay. All right. So one more time.
누구한테 이메일을 쓰고 있어요? 미국 친구한테 쓰고 있어요.
Okay. So the question again: who are you writing an email to?
네.
So 누구한테 이메일을 쓰고 있어요? Email here pronunciation is a little different from English, right? Email,
네.
right? So you kind of stretch out
네, 네.
the back of it.
네.
The answer is 미국 친구한테 쓰고 있어요. So 미국 American friend.
네.
So 미국 the USA, American friend to 쓰고 있어요.
네.
So 미국 친구한테 쓰고 있어요.
네.
Okay.
누구한테 엽서를 보낼 거예요? 누구한테 엽서를 보낼 거예요? 어머니께 보낼 거예요.
Okay.
어머니께 보낼 거예요.
All right. So again, similar to our other sentence here. So 누구한테. So to who?
엽서는 postcard이에요.
Okay. Postcard.
네.
Our object marker 를 in this case. So
네.
을 here because of the final consonant.
그렇죠.
를 here because of the final vowel. 보낼 거예요. So we've seen this before.
네.
So our future.
그렇죠.
Future is marked here by the real and 거예요.
네.
So I can say who will you send a postcard to?
네.
Or who will you send the postcard to?
그렇죠.
Okay.
그리고 카드 해도 돼요. When it's a birthday card.
Okay.
그러면 카드를 크리스마스 카드 카드를 보낼
Okay.
거예요.
All right. So postcard 엽서,
네.
card 카드.
네.
Okay. Answer is
어머니께 보낼 거예요. 여기 이제 께 있어요.
yeah.
한테 아니고. 왜냐면 어머니이기 때문에.
Okay. Yeah. So more honorific.
네.
All right. So 한테 is okay with your friend, your girlfriend.
그렇죠.
But 어머니께 보낼 거예요.
네.
So to my mother.
그렇죠. 할머니께, 선생님께, 아버지께 이렇게.
Okay. And because 어머니 ends in a final vowel.
그건 괜찮아요. 상관없어요.
Okay. So how about up here then? 에게.
에게는 어머니에게 그것도
That's okay.
괜찮아요.
Okay.
이거는 이제 if it's for teacher, 그럼 선생님께
게.
이렇게.
Or 에게.
에게도 안 좋아요. 그러니까 에게 한테는 같아요.
Okay.
근데 honorific은 only this one.
Okay.
Only this one is honorific.
All right.
네.
So special case.
네,
For honorific, in the honorific form, only 게.
네,
Okay. So I'm sending it. I will send it to my mother.
그렇죠.
어머니께 보낼 거예요.
네,
Okay. Good. That's 한테 and 에게.
네.
in
한테에게는
Korean?
괜찮아요. 좋아요, 서로.
Both are all right.
네, 네.
All right. Looks good.